Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Maddox. He escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Some hard running there through a tackle. Breaking free at midfield. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
What a job by this back. Keep moving those legs, and he picks up big yards. The defender's just bouncing off of him. Nobody wraps him up. And look at all the yards he picks up.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Looking to throw here. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here down near the goal line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Waco, Texas, and McLean City, the home of the Baylor Bears. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Will kick this away, start us off. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just in 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Maddox. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down. The Cardinals will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And the Cardinals pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Touchdown, Louisville. They jump on top early.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And now the try here for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Looking to set up a screen pass here. A quick shoot. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Running out of time in the pocket. That's caught. It's Davis. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Well, Kirk, Louisville has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Bears pick up enough for a first down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Bears! They cap the drive with 6 points. Delivers the touchdown, but gets hammered. You talk about toughness at the quarterback position, Kirk. That was it.
How about the defender who hit the quarterback? How frustrated this guy's got to be. If he's there just a split second earlier, he could have come up with a sack that would have prevented that touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. With that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Is back out there on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there, coming up with that big interception.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it in the open. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And the Bears looking to cash in this red zone trip. Designed quarterback run. And tackled after a small pickup there. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we've got a 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He knocks it through with confidence.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now.
That makes the score. Louisville 14, Baylor 10.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. There's the handoff. He's got room to run. Breaks into the clear. Across the 40. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
This is a great example of really having an awareness of where the defender is and whether or not you want to put a little touch on the ball to go over the defender, or here he tries to put too much on it and the ball comes a little bit short.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion to the air. It's Maddox. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Point after, knocked right through. So The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looking to pass here on second down. Throwing for his running back. And the sophomore a little bit too much air into that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking for his back. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to scramble. Throws it to the right. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Now the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Trying for a fourth down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Tight end goes in motion. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down after that previous play. To throw, it's Maddox. Snags the quick throw. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the RPO, caught to the right. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Bears churn out another first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bears.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Throw now on first down. Caught on the outside. It's Maddox. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The receiver grabs it. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. First down, looking to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense getting set, second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The shotgun running play call. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Louisville. Great connection there for 6 points. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame. Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen?
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score Baylor 24, Louisville 20.
So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Dropping back. It's Maddox. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays and suddenly it's 1st and goal. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Touchdown, Baylor. This offense is still clicking. Now in important was that touchdown, Kirk. It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Finally out of bounds, though. That's a massive gain to wrap up this third quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in a game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
They need a touchdown here, down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. They try to sneak it for the first. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on fourth and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call it. The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game, you got the lead, you got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into open space. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
And the Bears lining up here on 1st and 10. Chewing clock with the running game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. Short pass finds the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback raised the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it on the move. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bears.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He steps out at the 5. What an awful return. Bad field position to start the drive. So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks loose at the 15.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.